What's up everybody, VB here bringing you some Gotham City Impostors gameplay, and another Monday means another day of me sat in front of my computer randomly talking to myself. I wouldn't change a damn thing. So in this week's video we're going to be looking at those brand new challenges that have been set by Monolith, and again there's no formality, the rules have changed, nothing's the same anymore. We're also going to talk about the purpose of video games, because I got into a rather heated debate with someone online with a very naive perspective on video games, and it got me to thinking, yeah, there has been a big shift from the way things were to the way they are now, so we'll be talking about that too in the video and getting your views on that. And finally, as a way to say thank you to everyone subscribing, I'm going to throw an idea out there, see if people are up for it, and you know, maybe something will happen. So before we kick things off, just to let you know that in the background there's a game of TDM being played on Gotham Power, with me using my espionage parrot class. Oh man, how I love those fine feathered ninjas. So as always, there are new challenges to try and complete. And things have changed, like I said, the rules are different, because the deadline is no longer Friday, it's Saturday, the 25th of August. So you've got a day extra to try and get that extra few kills for the camo, or to milk a challenge for XP. And the other thing that's slightly different as well is the thresholds changed, but we'll get to that when I get round to it. So the first challenge, Better in Pairs, is to achieve 3 multi-kills before the end of a match. And if you do that, that's 8,000 XP in the bag, and again, that's a repeatable challenge. They're doing pretty well with these repeatable challenges, I am enjoying them. Although later on you'll probably find out why there's a multi-kill challenge. Oh god, I thought you redeemed yourself after last week's challenges. Seems it isn't the case, Monolith. Now the second challenge, again another gameplay one, was actually suggested by someone on the forums, and the person that suggested it was Calv8vin. Not sure why there's an 8 in the middle of your name, Calvin, maybe it just decided it wanted to be part of the alphabet. But anyway, the challenge name, and I apologise for how loud this may get, is called You Shall Not Pass! I did warn you, But anyway, if you kill 25 foes with the Gatekeeper, you're going to get 6,000 XP, and again, it's another repeatable challenge. Can't complain, the Gatekeeper's a pretty solid weapon. It's always one I recommend to people just starting out with the game, because it's pretty reliable, and it deals decent damage too. And the good thing about it is 25 kills with the Gatekeeper is not hard to obtain at all. If you don't get it in one match, you're going to get it in 2. So the turnover is going to be pretty quick and pretty constant. So, you know, definitely worth considering trying to do that one. So, as always, there are 2 camos to earn this week. Now, the first camo, the Snowflake camo this week, is for the Witch Doctor. Seriously, Monolith? Really? The other camo, the Kitty camo, this week is for the Desperado. And this week you don't need 600 kills, you only need 500. So if you get those 500 kills with the Desperado, you're going to bag yourselves the Kitty camo. So those are your challenges for this week, good luck with them. And with that covered, I want to move on to my second point I want to bring up about the purpose of video games. So to put things into context, what had happened is I just finished a game of TDM on Crime Alley, and they were playing pretty cheaply, the enemy team. They sat there in that top left corner where everyone goes to snipe, throwing down health kits, motivating each other, using mighty body types with body armor, spamming explosives, and they won at the end of the day. You can argue with methods, but you can't argue with the results. But what you can do is go onto a mic in an open lobby and start berating everybody for playing so badly. So next thing you know, I get a message from one of said individuals who had played so badly and won the game, saying for me to shut up, because obviously I was taking the game too seriously. Now, I don't take games too seriously. I'll shout, I'll swear, whatever. But it's not because I'm angry, it's because I love the game. And people playing so badly ruin it. You know, it's not fun anymore when people just take advantage of cheap tactics. But then I went on to say why I have every right to, you know, have a go because they were playing so badly and nobody else here appreciates it. And this guy turns around and he has the audacity, he has the balls to turn around and say, this game's no good to play properly, it's only good for trick shots. Wow, kid. Seriously? No wonder you played so badly, you have no concept of the game in the first place. But this is what I mean about the purpose of video games. Too many people now, I think, are buckling to this big YouTube show me your moves mentality. You know, everyone has to record something and upload it and be famous for 5 seconds. Now, just to reiterate, I have no problem with people making gameplay videos, putting up montages, breaking out the dubstep, and put it all on YouTube. Hell, I'm one of them people now. It seemed weird to have a problem with everyone else when I do it myself. It's a little bit hypocritical. But it's when people go into multiplayer games straight away with the mentality like, I'm gonna get a quad, I'm gonna get a quad. That sort of ruins the fun element of it, because then you're trying far too hard. I've watched many videos online, and the general response has been record anything and everything, because you never know what's going to happen. And even though I don't make montages myself, I can fully appreciate what people mean when they say that. Because when it comes to gameplay for these videos, you have to play so many matches before you find a good gameplay, nothing amazing, and then you have to play so many more matches afterwards to find one that are on the same level, the same quality, same action, or ones that are even better, and it takes an absolute age to find those matches. Sometimes you just have to make do with what you can get. Other times you do get those fantastical matches and it's like, oh my god, am I recording this? No, I'm not recording this! And yes, those times I do break down and cry afterwards. But regardless of whether I'm being an absolute beast, or whether I'm being an absolute flop at the game, I'm still having fun, I'm still enjoying myself. I don't go purposely out there and think, right, it's do or die. If I get nothing, that's it, this game is absolute trash. And besides, have you actually tried sniping in Gotham City Impostors? You might as well be thankful for bloody one, let alone two in the same shot. But yeah, semi-rant over. But let me know in the comments, let me know what you think. Do you think people are trying far too hard when it comes to these games? Do you think people are sort of missing the point that games are meant to be fun nowadays? So the final thing I just wanted to throw out there would be like, obviously I've ate over 100 subscribers. You're all so delicious! But, cannibalism aside, I wanted to say thank you to everyone for getting me over 100 subs. Much appreciated. I realised I should say subs instead of subscribers, because it ends up going and it just sounds weird. But I was just wondering more than anything, would people be up for some open lobbies soon? Now, I'm not quite sure how it works, I'm new to this whole concept. But, as far as I'm aware, it's like, oh look, doors open. Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of games apart from GCI. Obviously, I've got Modern Warfare 2, I've got Black Ops, I've got Crisis 2 as well, if anybody wants to join me on that. But, you know, it's just mostly if anyone's geared up for the idea, because then once I know how many there is, I can pick the right game, and then I have to pick the right time, because of different time zones, and countries, and places, and things like that. But it's all worth it for you beautiful people. So yeah, just, again, leave a comment, let me know if you're up for it, and we'll have to try and figure something out. But that's about it for another video. I hope you enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay in the background. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, but you know the drill by now, people, don't you? Keep up the GGs, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.